Hey, this is Jamey with Stegmaier Games, and I'm back for another round of Rolling Realms. So far, with the final version of the game, I've done 3 of these. This is our new game, Rolling Realms, here. So I've played through 3 rounds in little 15-minute videos where I teach and play 3 of the different realm cards that you can mix and match for this game. And you can play against me live, or you can play against me later. I'll post this video on YouTube if you don't want to watch it on Facebook. Rolling Realms is our roll and write game where one player is rolling 2 dice. They can be with you, or they could be playing remotely with anyone around the world. And everyone uses those dice, one die in one of their realms and another die in one of their other realms. You can't use a die in more than one realm in a given round. And then you proceed through 3 rounds when you play a full game. I'm just doing 1 round at a time here today. So briefly, I'll explain how the 3 realms today work. We have My Little Scythe. So in My Little Scythe, you'll take a number. So say I roll a 4. I can use that 4 to mark off a 4 either here or here. And when I do, I get the corresponding resource. If I mark off this 4, I get a heart. If I mark off this 4 down here, I get a pumpkin. Also, in My Little Scythe, if you while you're playing through this round, if say I mark off a 4 right now, and then on a future turn I mark off the other 4, I have then created a pair of 4s, a 4 and a 4, and when I do that, I get a coin, as shown down here. At the end of the round, My Little Scythe has a special scoring, a little different than some of the other rounds, in that you look at the resources that you've gained over the course of the round. Whether or not you've actually used those resources or not doesn't matter, just as long as you've gained them. And you get 2 stars for each resource type for which you've gained at least 6 resources of that type. So as long as you're pretty good at gaining resources over the course of the round, you have a pretty good chance of getting between 4 and either 4 or 6 stars in the My Little Scythe realm. In Between Two Castles, so this is the other realm that I haven't played with recently. So in Between Two Castles, you're essentially building 2 castles from the ground up. And so you can't place numbers in these higher spots until you have a number below them. And the base numbers need to be the biggest. So I need to place high numbers down here. The numbers that I place on top of each number needs to be lower than the number below it. So if I put a 4 here, I need to place a 3, 2, or 1 here. I couldn't put a 5 or 6 or even another 4 directly above it. When you complete a column in one of these castles, and these spaces down here, these doorways, they're already completed for you. There's nothing there. You can start to build right on top of the doorways. Whenever you complete a column, you gain the resources noted at the top of that column. And then at the end of the round, or during the round, you can mark it if you wish, you'll look at each castle and you'll see if you've completed the rows in that castle. So in this castle, if I have a number here and a number here, I've completed that row, I get a star for completing that row. Same here, this row is only 1 number, so if you complete that row, that's a star. Same down here, this bottom row down here, if you put a single number there, you have completed that row and you will get a star. I see Kevin is joining us. Kevin says he just played Rolling Realms last night. Turns out FedEx delivers on Sundays. That's great, Kevin. Glad they delivered to you over the weekend. That's awesome. The last realm is Pendulum. I've already taught this realm, but I'm going to teach it again. And I want to emphasize in Pendulum something that was maybe a little confusion that I saw in the Rolling Realms group today, which is in Pendulum, early on in each round that you have Pendulum, you will probably be circling these octagons. So you can use any number to circle one of these octagons. And that does nothing right away. All you're doing is circling it and kind of saving it for later. You're building your engine a little bit, but you're not gaining anything immediately. And then later in the round, maybe even early, but probably later in the round, you'll use a specific number, a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, to cross off one of these numbers on these hourglasses. And when you've crossed off the last number on an hourglass, you immediately collect all of the things in the octagons that you've circled. And crucially there, those octagons remain circled for the rest of the round. You're not crossing them off at all. You're only circling those octagons to indicate that you have them. So say I circle a star and then a pumpkin and a coin. And then on my next turn, I cross off a 6, immediately completing that hourglass. When I do, I would gain a star and a pumpkin and a coin. And then later in the round, by then I've circled the other star and I cross off a 4 and then I cross off a 5. When I cross off that second number in this hourglass and complete it, I get the star, I get another star, and I get a pumpkin and a coin. All right, I'm going to change. Oh, and I wanted to, so Tim had a question today, reminded me that I wanted to announce one other little thing today. So a little sneak peek that came out at Essen this last weekend was that there is a realm that we hadn't revealed yet that our German partner, Forland, revealed because it's in partnership with them. It's a realm that we're publishing, but they helped design it. And that realm is Terra Mystica. So we will, this is one of my favorite games of all time. It is not a Stegmaier game, it is a Forland game. But we have Stegmaier Games Rolling Realms realm for Terra Mystica that will come out, and I will reveal it sometime in the next couple months. I don't know exactly when, but when we're ready to sell it, I will reveal exactly what that realm looks like. You can probably find a German version somewhere because people I think are posting about that on Instagram, but I'm going to officially reveal it when I'm ready to officially reveal it. But for now, this is what a new realm will be. Austin says that his copy still hasn't shipped. And Austin, you might have another email about that. If you did add extra things to your order, it depends on what those things are. There are a few things that we were expecting to be delivered last week, but those freight shipping shipments got rescheduled for what we hope will be this week. And so as soon as that happens, we'll get it out the door right away, I promise. We are just waiting for some freight shipments to arrive. It's a weird world with freight shipping right now, but I appreciate your patience with that. All right, let's jump in. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see what I am marking off here. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. All right, can you see that okay? I'll keep that Terra Mystica realm off to the side there. I turn the camera just a little bit. Sorry about the wobbly camera here for a second. There we go. Okay. The first roll will be, and I'm going to play pretty fast, so feel free to pause, but also feel free to comment about what numbers you're hoping to see as I roll them. The first number is a 1 and a 2, so you can mark that down on your little guide over here. That's where you can remember what numbers have been rolled. 1 and a 2. What am I going to do with 1 and 2? 1 and 2 is not a great start for between two castles. So let me use, for the pendulum octagons, any number can go there. And I like to get early coins and pumpkins typically. Pumpkins are really good late in the round in particular. So I'll circle that one with, the 2. And then I'll use the 1 over here. Actually, no, I'll use the 1 there. I'll use the 2 over here in my little scythe to get a pumpkin. All right, next roll. Oh, let's see. Lex says, any idea if Rolling Realms is going to come to Board Game Arena? I have definitely told them that I would love for Rolling Realms to be on Board Game Arena, and I hope they do that. I might send them a little reminder now that the game is actually out to see what they think. Our next roll is a 2 and a 6. 2 and a 6. So 6 is great in between two castles, especially for the longest column. So I will go ahead and put a 6 down here in between two castles. Also, if you have any rules, questions, or confusions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I am looking at comments here. Oh, and another 2 would be great over here in my little scythe because I get the 2, so I get the heart for my little scythe, and I completed a pair already. Got those 2s in there, and so I get a coin. It's a pretty good start here. And actually, I might use that coin right away since the number doesn't matter to circle something else in Pendulum. Yeah, I really like the countdown in Pendulum. I feel I need to mark off something in Pendulum every round, I think. All right, turn 3. So got a little shake. Oh, that was a very different number after the shake. 6 and a 3. 6 and a 3 in turn 3. I do still like the 6 in between two castles. So I'll go with another 6 over here. 6 right there, actually. And then the 3, I think I'll use that. I already feel like I'm running out of time for Pendulum. I need a bunch of numbers there to make that work. But I think I can manipulate it with pumpkins a little bit. So let me go with a pumpkin over here, a 3 in my little scythe. Jake said he thinks it's super cool that realms outside of Stegmaier games are possible. Yeah, I'm excited about that too. So I just mentioned that we have a Terra Mystica realm coming out in sometime in the next few months. I don't know exactly when yet. And that is in partnership with a German partner, Forland. Our next roll is 1 and a 4. And I am hoping to maybe I want to encourage our localization partners to pick maybe a game or two, design a realm, then have me develop that realm a little bit and publish it. And I've kind of told them that they can then use that as a promo in any way that they want. I agree, it could spin off into some really cool things with the other publishers that we work with. So we have a 1 and a 4 here on turn 4. Didn't help me in my little scythe unless I manipulate that 4 a little bit. But I might use that over here. I might use the 4 over in between two castles. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do Is it 2? No, but I can do something cool here if I don't do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my 2 pumpkins to turn that 4 into a 3. So if I turn that into a 3, I get a heart right away. I've completed my 3s over here in my little scythe, so I get another coin. I can use the 1. Yeah, let's use the 1 over here in between 2 castles to claim 2 more pumpkins. And then I'll use the extra coin to create a 1 value die and circle a star. Cutting a little close on Pendulum, but I think I can make this. 5 more turns left. John says that he just got the game this week. Can't wait to get to the table. Well, yeah, John, feel free to join these playthroughs, whether it's live or you can play against me later here or on YouTube. Or play with real people in person. That's always fun. But you can play this game remotely pretty easily. So we have a 6 and a 4. This is turn 5. We have a 6 and a 4. Might be time to start acting in Pendulum, but let's see what I can do elsewhere first. I really need to get these coins from between 2 castles. So I'm going to put the 4 here in between 2 castles, and then the 6. Trying to decide if I should. Yeah, I'll go for it with Pendulum. Essentially, I am giving up on a star if I complete this hourglass and Pendulum right now, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I'm out of time. I need to do it. So I'm going to mark off that 6. So right away in Pendulum, here's an example. I already had these 3 circled. I just completed this hourglass with a 6. And so right away, I gain all of these benefits. It's a big benefit reap there. And those benefits remain there for when I complete future hourglasses. I do not cross them off. So I will get a heart. I get a pumpkin. I get 2 coins. And I get 1 star. And I'm going to use one of those coins to mark off a 1 in my little scythe. Okay, turn 6. 1 and a 6. All right, this is a good little example here. If you have dice that add up to 7, you can use 2 coins to copy one of those dice. That imaginary die that you get still has to fit the core rule of the game that you can't use it in a realm that you've already used this turn, but that is available when these 2 dice add up to 7, as is statistically probable will happen maybe once per game. All right, I'm going to use the 1 over here because that gives me a heart, and I complete the pair of 1s in my little scythe, so I get a coin out of that. My little scythe is making me very happy this round. The 6 is no good in Pendulum right now, unless I want to cross off that star, but it's fine over here in between 2 castles. So let's see. I'll go with it here. I think, yeah, between 2 castles. I'll put that there. Don't get anything right away. I really need to complete another column in between 2 castles, but I haven't used Pendulum yet, so I'm going to cross off a single coin to create a 1 value die and cross off the 1 over here. 3 turns left. And I need some pumpkin, but I have the 3 pumpkins. 3 pumpkins you can use to manipulate a die. Not create a die, but manipulate a die, and then use that die in a realm that you've already used that turn. That's the only way to break that rule. We have a 3 and a 5 here. 3 and a 5. So with a 3 and a 5, what can I do? I can complete a row in between 2 castles, 3 and a 5. My little scythe might need to leave that alone, but let's see. I definitely need, here, I'll use the 3, I think, over here in Pendulum, and then I'll use the 5 over here in between 2 castles for a heart and a coin. I need to get 1 more heart and 1 more pumpkin to get all 6 stars from my little scythe. All right, 2 turns left. What numbers are you all hoping for? If you're playing along here, what numbers are you hoping I will roll? I can also double up in Pendulum right now if I wanted to use 3 pumpkins. But I think I can still wait another turn to do that. I can afford to wait 1 more turn. And I could use hearts. I might as well use hearts. Yeah, I'll use some hearts to copy a die. I'll use 3 hearts to copy a die and use it over here in my little side, because I haven't marked off anything in my little side this round. I could copy a 3 or a 5. I'll copy a 5 and get a pumpkin. All right, so I've got 6 pumpkins now. I just need 1 more heart. Turn 8. 4 and a 5. Jim's joining us from what board game? Hey, Jim. He's looking for a 3 and a 1. But that wasn't a 3 and a 1. That was a 4 and a 5. Here are the numbers so far if you're looking to catch up. 4 and a 5. That's not great for between 2 castles, but I think I have a workaround there. Okay, yeah, let's do this. I'm going to use the 5 over here in my little scythe, which gets me a heart, and it also gives me a coin because I have a pair of 5s there. I'm going to create a 1 value die to put over here in between 2 castles to complete that column, which gives me 2 coins. Actually, I might max out on coins this round. And then I haven't used the 4 yet, but I need that over here in Pendulum. Last, I think it might be time. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to use 2 coins. Actually, I only really need 1 coin. I'll use 1 coin and 3 pumpkins to create an imaginary die of value 1. I will then add +1 to it using the 3 pumpkins, and because I use 3 pumpkins, I can use it in a realm that I've already used this round, which will be Pendulum. I may have gone too far. Oh, I waited too many turns. Last turn, I should have done the other star there. Shoot. What should I do there? Should I go ahead and mark it off? And I'll just play along. You can beat my score here for sure. So I will end up marking off that 2, which gives me a star, which is nice. Gives me a heart. Gives me a coin. Gives me another coin, and a pumpkin. So I might try to do a little pumpkin manipulation and Pendulum in the last round if I can get 1 more pumpkin, which I think is pretty good, decent odds to do that. Did I use everything this round? I did a 4. I did a coin over there. I did a 5 over here. Didn't do anything in between 2 castles yet. So yeah, let's create a 1 value die and just pop it in over here between 2 castles. All right, 2 and a 1 now, Jim. Okay, let's see. 2 and a 1. How about a 3 and a 4, Jim? That's essentially a 2 and a 1. 3 and a 4 is, I don't know, you could use 2 dice to gain another 3 and a 4. Megan says, we have pulled this game out almost every day since we got it. 0 setup and quick turns makes it the perfect game, and we don't have any time for any of our other Stegmaier games. Thank you, Megan. I'm really happy to hear that. And for those of you who don't know, Megan here did the voiceover for the teaser trailer for Rolling Realms. If you check that out, that is Megan Selke's excellent voiceover work in that trailer. 3 and a 4 is what I have to work with here. I can work with this, I think. I need the 4 over here in Pendulum. The 3, I don't know what I'll do with that. I'm going to focus on Pendulum first. Although I need to get another pumpkin if that's even going to matter. So let's get a... yeah, this just is not going to end well, is it? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to overthink it. No good will come of me doing that. So I will use the 4 over here in my little scythe to gain a pumpkin. I now have a 3 to use. I have 3 pumpkins, so I could double up in a realm, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to fall short on Pendulum. Extra resources do matter. They're worth 0.1 stars at the end of the round. So I might as well complete this row in between 2 castles. Oh, no, I can do it. I have 4 coins here. Yes, I can kind of do it. I will use the 3 to circle this star. Then I will use... I only need to use 2 coins. This might actually work out rather well. Because this is 3 plus 4 is 7, I will use 2 coins to create another 4. I will manipulate that 4 using 3 pumpkins into a 5. And because I use 3 pumpkins, I can use it in a realm that I already have. That is this Pendulum. So I'm using a second number in Pendulum thanks to those pumpkins. I will get 1 pumpkin, 1 heart, 2 coins. I actually maxed out at coins. I cannot gain another coin there because I maxed out. And then 2 hearts. That worked out really well. I almost completely blundered that. And I haven't done anything in between 2 castles yet, so I can use a single coin to finish off the row in that castle. So, because I have all these resources, I have way more than enough resources I've gained over the course of the round. I am going to get all 6 stars in my little scythe. In between 2 castles, I completed almost every row. I fell short on one of those little rows. I can't work around that, so I will get 5 stars there, and I have my 4 stars from Pendulum. Did I miss one there? I got 1, 2. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. So I have a total score of 16.8. If you all played along, what was your final score? Chad says that he got 14.7. Jim, what did you get? It sounds like you were playing along. Do you have your final score here? My final score for this round, and here are the numbers, is 16.8. If you're catching this at a weird time, feel free to rewind and play along. I'll also pop it up on YouTube so you can play against me there and see if you can beat my final score. And feel free to, if you want to comment further, post on YouTube. That's where I'll definitely see the comments in the future. Here, you can popping up to show my face there at the end. So thank you for playing along. This is fun as always to play a quick round of Rolling Realms in the middle of the day. And I'll see you over on YouTube to see what your final scores are. All right, take care. Have a great Monday. Bye.